2 people in here. Jeremy Albritton off the hook, Chill, Indiana. What's up, Steve from Wyoming? Square Table Degenerates. Steven Sheets. Steven Sheets, I am still trying to figure out who you are. Jays is yelling at everybody. Raven Cat. Boy, this one's starting off with a bang. Got everybody up in here. Let me get some lights on in here so you can see what's going on. There, that might be a little better. Thank you, Cecilia. Appreciate that. There you go. If somebody wants to come up and be on panel. You're from Harrisburg, PA. Do I know you? Steven? Am I supposed to know you? I thought you acted like one the other day that I was supposed to know you. You got some stuff going on there, Jace.
I do.
Yeah, because when I mute you, it goes away. It's just a little bit of static.
It's my mic.
What's up?
Not a whole lot.
That was nice. That was a cool video.
The next one's going to be a lot. I mean, yeah, that was a nice creek to look at and everything. There wasn't a lot of action. The next one is when I was out on the kayak live.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of showing off fish. And that's about it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But
hey Earl, let me get out of this real quick because it's my volume is a little bit low on your end, and my volume's all the way up. So I got to get out of StreamYard and come back in, and it should be okay.
Hang on. Don't leave yet. It's loud on your end, you say?
No, it's not loud. It's real low, and that's because of me coming in. I think I got to go out and come back in, and it should be good. You can hear.
See what it's like now.
You can hear me fine, but I can't hear you hardly.
Okay, I'll put you back down there. All right.
All right.
Am I a sinner because I didn't watch your video?
Catfish fever. What's up, Lynn? No, not everybody has to watch my stuff. I don't follow you on Instagram either. But I did catch my first 2022 bass in there.
I saw the picture.
Yeah.
I was just doing.
All right.
Is that better?
Yes, way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
What's up?
doing a Bible study right now.
I'm gonna go.
I'm making Bayou Bucks baits tonight.
Sweet. Hey, that bait that I was using,
Yeah.
I think I told you that already, but um, that thing caught probably 10. I'm gonna say it caught 10 bass with that one bait.
Yeah. Well, I know JA said that my baits were too soft. He's like, mine ripped. I'm like, yeah, because you hooked it through and you probably whipped it out like a maniac.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think I made him some really soft lures. But those,
I would too if I were you. You can't make good ones for him. He might catch something on them.
Yeah. No, I made some soft ones, but it had a lot of action on it. But yours, I just put a little bit of medium in there to give it some little more durability for the shad. You know what I mean?
Set on sign is in here.
Hey, what's that on sign?
I'm gonna make sure. Trying to make sure everybody is a mod. Steven Sheets is not a mod.
Make them all mod.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I like
I
that.
want some of
That's nice.
So who got the name right?
Angling spiders is called a razor crawl.
Of course your kids.
51, welcome in. Mr. Tully, welcome in. Mr. Tully is not a mod, but he soon will be.
Just soon. Not now, but soon.
Now he is. The reason I'm doing that for you guys is so that you can go click on anybody's picture and go to their channel, directly to their channel.
That's cool.
That way it's not as important to share links. You can still share links if you would like to. Grits, welcome in. Yep, everybody. Well, Cecilia, I've been making whoever comes into my lives. I've been making them mods the last couple times. Heidi and Joe is not a mod, but they are now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Welcome in, Heidi and Joe.
Especially, well, if you want to make them a mod, then you know them. You know what I mean? If you know them.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it to somebody that's not been in here for at least a couple of my lives.
Yeah.
I'm not really talking, Grits.
I think. Steve, you don't have to do that.
What's he doing?
Wilder, welcome in.
Where the heck is my man?
Steve hit me up for $20 on PayPal.
He feels bad for you, Earl.
He must. Clayton.
What's up, man?
Up?
I just got finished mowing.
What's up, fishing nut?
Just chilling. What are you doing? I like that hat, man.
Thanks, brother.
Lee Wilder, you're now a mod. You can go hit anybody's link and come up, or hit anybody's
Thanks, Jeremy.
icon, and then you'll be able to go to their channel. I did watch one of your videos, Steven Sheets, and I still don't know exactly who you are. Am I supposed to? That's what I'm wondering. Caliber.
Oh, no.
Steven Sheets. He does karaoke.
Yeah, I know. But I thought I could be mistaken, but I was thinking he was acting like I should know who he is. in
Oh, yeah,
one of my
he
other
does that.
lives.
Hobbs is eating sugar right now.
Dirt bike guy, welcome in.
Dirty bike guy.
Where did the beard go, Hobbs? Mike hit 1K. Mike's fishing home, and I told him when he hit 1K, I was shaving it off on his live. Had to do it.
That's good. I'm glad that he hit that 1K because he always shares everybody out and does
Yeah,
good stuff.
I was really glad when he hit it.
Yeah, he's a
I
cool
figured a
dude.
lot of people would want to see my baby face. They'd want to
I
take
didn't
my
even-
beard away.
I didn't even catch on that you had shaved it off. See, that's how much difference it makes.
You didn't even realize?
You didn't know I didn't
I
like
know
you, though,
this.
did it?
Come on. I was gonna say you look good cleaned up, but I didn't want to say that.
I
appreciate it.
I did when you popped up. I did kind of in the back of my head think that you used to be a little shaggier than you are now, but I didn't really connect it.
Yeah. You're the first person that hasn't been like, what? Like, where's your beard?
Yeah, I'm making Bayou Bucks baits today. He just ordered baits off me today. He ordered the red with the black flake pig stick, so I'm making them tonight. And then I got to make angling spiders, crawfish, that razor craw. I got to make them 2 packs. So figured I'll jump up on the live and hang out with you guys for a while. And I work 7 to 3:30 in the morning. I'm working daylight this week.
You
So I'm
should move your camera angle because I can't see my sticker back there.
That's all. I can't
It's right
see
there.
my phone like this. That's weird. Can you?
I see it.
Can you? Is it zoomed in right now?
No.
No.
No,
Yeah,
I
see,
don't
Earl
think
has to-
it's. I can see it when you move out of the way.
So I saw that Eternal Anglers got a new shoe.
Yeah, I
Got
saw the
shoes?
shoe. I told Modog. I said, "Are you a shoe salesman now?"
Try to get them all in there. There you go.
They're nice shoes, though. I like them.
Did you get some?
No,
No.
I use boat shoe. I use Huck. If they're, I mean, I might. I don't know. I'll get some people's opinions before I buy them. But I need
They're
some
on sale
boat-
right now. I looked at them.
I need some comfortable. I use the Huck boat shoes. Right now, they're like real comfortable for my boat. So I'm standing all day, but other than that, I use those. But if they're, I don't know. I might buy them. We'll see how much. I didn't even see how much they are.
Hey, Danimals, welcome in.
Did you see the post from Eternal Anglers today?
I don't think so. Hold
They-
on, let me
my
go
baits,
look.
my baits got to them, so he's starting to put them in the bait bind.
Oh, I did see baits, but I didn't know they were yours.
Well, it says off the hook baits.
I didn't read it. I just liked it and scrolled
Yeah.
on.
That's what everybody does. You should start reading them. That's the problem. Everybody just hits like, and they miss a whole bunch of stuff.
What's up, Dan?
You probably do that with all the videos too of mine, don't you? Just hit like, and don't even watch.
I don't even do that.
I figured that.
I like and comment. That's all. Nice fishing. Good job on the water when you didn't even fish.
Yeah.
Comment something that's not even relevant to the video.
Okay, so Grits and Glamour is leaving Washington, going to Colorado. He's going to put anybody's sticker on the back of his RV that sends him one, and you'll get promoted from Washington to Colorado if you send him a sticker.
Nice.
I don't have
Wish I had
stickers.
stickers.
You got 50. Damn.
Steve from Wyoming says address.
Yeah, Hob said the Huck boat boots. Yeah, I like the Huck boat boots for when it's raining out. I put them on with my Sims gear. Totally waterproof.
Okay, Grits, they're asking for an address. Do you have a P.O. box you can post in here?
Hobbs,
Put it up on the thing if you do. Hi, Jacob.
does Hobbs have Instagram?
Hobbs? I don't know.
Where's
Yes,
that?
Facebook.
All right, Hobbs. Creel.
Real. Oh yeah.
P.O. Box 132. What's the rest of it?
That's all. Just put
I-
PO Box 132 and send it out.
Ask
Oh,
him for his,
Here's the rest of
ask Rich for his credit card number. Throw it up on the
it.
chat.
Yeah, all right.
Your pen number. What's your pen number?
There, Raven Cat got it. Right there it
I haven't
is.
seen you go live in a while.
Who, me?
Bro. Yeah,
I've been live.
the-
I was live last Friday night.
Yeah, he was like
Really?
last Friday.
it didn't give me the notification. This is the first notification I've gotten in a while.
You know what? I've noticed that too with some channels of mine that I actually follow really well. And if you go to their channel, like hit the bell off and then go back on again, it seems, I don't know if that sort of
Like
helps.
moves it up the list or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it did. And I start getting all the alerts again. Like when it goes down the line, I think if you go back and so I do that now to every channel that I'm subscribed to. I'll go back and I'll take the bell off and then put the bell back on again just to see.
Just to test it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you wasn't in my live this weekend when I was out, were you?
I don't think so.
Steven Sheets is coming up.
I haven't
Who?
been getting any notifications really.
Really?
Mute it.
Steve, you need to turn the YouTube side off. I think it was him.
I think it's him.
What's up,
Is
Steve?
that from Slager? I'm not sure who he's from.
Something's going.
J.A.
Yes, it is me.
578 Beta. Welcome in.
Yes, it is me.
I just need your.
Yeah, I see you.
Wait.
I don't know. My phone's messing all up.
I think he's frozen.
Now you see me, Earl?
I see you, but you're freezing up.
What channel is he from? Is it Slager?
Cheats.
Oh, no.
Steven Sheets?
Yeah.
I can't remember the first.
That's
Outdoor with Big Matt, I think is the first place I saw him, or Cow, or The Right's Trapping. One of those two is the first place I've met him. Yeah, I told Danimal if he gets to 1,000 subs, I'm gonna buzz my head.
Nice.
Hey, if you get to 1,000 subs,
You go ahead, get him there. I want to see this.
Get Danimal to 1,000 subs.
He's at 578 right now.
if you guys get me to 500, I'll do a big giveaway.
Why don't you do the giveaway to get you to 500?
Lower left on the screen is Steven Sheets.
I'm doing one at 100. I'm actually doing two. If I get to 100 in April, I'll do two.
Gotcha.
There,
Because
now you can see who it is.
I'm getting a giveaway
on.
sponsored.
Once I get my community tab, I'm gonna do a giveaway, like a pretty good giveaway.
How many you
I've
at
already-
now?
I'm at 550, I think.
See, that's my name.
But I haven't actually got this. Well, I don't have it just yet. It takes a week.
Oh, got you.
So once it actually sticks and I get it, I'm gonna go ahead and do a giveaway.
I'm doing two giveaways if I get to 100 because I'm doing one for 100 and then I'm getting one sponsored in April. It's been like a year-long plan, and then I lost my subscribers, and then now I'm coming back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Jay. Like doing a giveaway when you reach it, but announce it, do the video with the giveaway in the video already, and say I'm giving it away at 500. Or whatever. And then you get,
Railroader Outdoors.
build it up a little bit quicker that way. But
All that fluff and stuff.
I feel like that's how Live to Fish got to 500 real fast.
Live to Fish does a great channel. Like he does some great reviews and the way he speaks and stuff. His channel is awesome.
I've been
Who is
watching
it?
him since he was under 100.
Yeah, I got him. I believe it was like 55. I think I saw him.
Set on
And that's
site,
how I found.
don't
That's how.
blink. I think he's frozen half the time.
Or he's just standing there like that. He's frozen.
He's trying to come up again.
At least
He's already up.
Oh, there he kicked out on that one.
You should just keep kicking him out on purpose and see what happens.
Well, he's in the basement there. He left there too. I don't think he has good enough internet service or something.
Ah,
Because I can't see. Hey, Kyle, what's up? Dark 30 Outdoors.
what's up, Kyle? I liked his video today. Did you see his video?
I didn't get to watch it yet.
I think it was the TikTok video. I don't know if anybody has TikTok. It was funny.
TikTok.
I don't have
I don't know if Kyle follows me on TikTok or not. Sunfish King got a TikTok too now, but he don't follow
that.
I don't think he follows me either.
Whole other level outdoors has one too.
I've had one for a while, but
With TikTok though, it's tough, and people on there are crazy too.
Dark 30 says he does.
Oh, Dark 30 does? Okay.
Dude, Instagram is so easy to get followers on.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got, I think, what is it, like 2,000 or something like that.
And so the Sunfish King. We're 3K. I forget.
Yeah, I got like 26, and then my fish brain, I got like 3,300, and my fish angler's like real low. It's at like 600.
You almost have 2K on Instagram. You
Is
have
that
one. You have 1,771.
Gotcha.
We got old man in here. Where's he? Oh yeah, some old man, Mr. Richard.
Small waters in here.
Yeah, he's been in here. He was talking about your worthless baits here a little while ago. He said he could smell burnt plastic when he came in.
Yeah. That's good stuff, though. Earl's going to get all my burnt stuff.
Yeah, I'll take the burnt stuff, man. That stuff is killer.
I know. That's what I hear.
Berkeley is coming out with a Whopper Plopper. Hey,
I know. What was it? What's the Chapo from?
oh, that's way too
There
late.
he is.
The Chapo's from Strike King?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm reading it right now.
What's that? Sunfish Kings?
Yeah, his TikTok,
TikTok, yeah.
TikToky.
It's actually Berkeley. It's
This weekend when I went fishing, I went live twice. I made 3 videos this weekend. I was busy all weekend just running around. So I got some good videos coming up, trout fishing videos. My streams went pretty well, and then I did a couple reels, and then I went to TikTok and Instagram with a couple reels today. So when I work at daylight shift, I have some time in the evening, you know what I mean, to do that stuff. So
I gotta show you guys the progress they are doing on my boat.
yeah. You don't. I thought you were posting that on your channel in your community.
I will once it's all done.
Yeah.
I got followed by Lunker Hunt Lures on Instagram.
So just to give you an idea at how quickly this has gone, they got this boat into the shop about noon Thursday. So they worked on it a little bit. Well, they didn't even hardly work on it Thursday. The guy got into work late on Friday, and he was put on a different boat for a little bit. Yeah, they're working on it, Lauren. They worked on a different boat some of Friday, and today he texted me these pictures. It might be too dark.
It just shut off.
Huh? No, it didn't shut off. It's just too dark. I try to keep it dark so it there you go.
Oh, cool. So did they raise that up as high as they could, Earl, for you?
Yeah, yep. So that side there is going to be a window, but they got it all framed up.
Nice.
It's so short. I love that the cabin is so short. Yeah, I know that, Danimal. It's just the problem is just getting the thing in there to get it started. But it's been at the shop. Yeah, I would almost do that, John. Crabbing from a kayak. There's people that do it, but hey, Hog Deer 79. But that boat has been in there since
What's up, Hog Deer?
January 22nd, I believe it is. It's been in there. And they just now got to it. So anyway.
Cool.
24 watching and 12 likes. I don't know if I believe that, but okay.
I do.
I do.
Hog Deer, you are now a mod.
I'm making
Hey, I
friends with-
saw somebody else up here. Casey Fish Page is in here.
Hey, what's up, KC?
Sorry about that. Wasn't trying to miss you.
Is straight to the point in here, Earl, or no?
I haven't seen him, but is he?
Does it work?
Yeah, he was supposed to. Bobby was supposed to come up. I thought he was getting on your or on here. We're supposed to. Bobby. He got all his baits today for me too, so that was a good thing.
So I'm showing 18 likes, 19 likes,
Hog Deer's in here. He went live this morning or this afternoon.
20 likes. Boy, they're going up like crazy now.
Do I?
I'm about to have to jump down. I got to go do some chores around the house.
All right, Clayton, take care, buddy.
Thanks for coming up. Appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me come up and hang out.
You, Clayton.
No problem, man. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
You know what? I didn't even like it. I just saw
23
it.
likes.
Now you're at 23 likes with 10 people in here.
Well, that was on the premiere.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know. Every time Ted's microwave goes off, I head to the kitchen. Some old folks do that there, Richard. They just
Yeah. Well, at least he didn't go and answer the phone.
it's just hardwired in their brain. They just take off.
All right, I'll try not to let it beep. That way he won't be wandering around the house answering the phone and going into his microwave.
Cecilia says 3 emojis only. I don't know if that's actually a thing or not. I don't really care if they put more than that in there.
I've put more in there all the time. It doesn't seem to bother.
It actually in the YouTube rules though, it does have that.
I don't know that I've ever seen anything
I don't
happen
know.
because of it.
We were talking about that the other day with the emojis and the capital letters and things because they say it's like a spam. And I was researching that YouTube Purge, and what that is a my sister's husband's sister knows somebody that works at YouTube, something goofy like that. And we were talking about it. And I was asking all these questions. So my sister asked the lady all the questions, and I looked it up. And there's a YouTube Purge, and what they do is they clean up their system every once in a while. And there's no time frame, so YouTube can go in there and say JA's. I hook set him a month ago, and I never went in and really did any kind of activity. YouTube, when their system on, they could take that away from me. I don't know if that's true or what. There you go. Who's that?
That's
That's
JA
me.
sharing it.
Yeah.
Potomac River Monsters. welcome in. I will make you a mod so that you can go hit everybody's channels and follow them if you like.
You know what? I'm gonna take a web picture of this and then share it on my Instagram.
There you go. Then I won't see it because I don't follow you.
Yeah.
I'm so nice.
Yes, you are.
I'm one of Jay's favoriteest people.
Do what?
Just say yes, sir. Is it safe eating anything out of the Potomac? Well, sure it is.
Wait. What am I sharing though?
I don't know what you're sharing.
The eternal. I'm doing the eternal thing.
Oh,
I might share the live too. Who knows? If you start being nice.
I'm always nice. Always nice. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be much more than. I bet they'll be done with my boat by this weekend. I don't know if it'll be painted by then.
Yeah. And then what? Once they paint it, they got to let it cure for a couple of days or something?
I don't know. Where are the vids? What vids? You want me to share one of your vids or what?
Who is it?
Who was that?
Real. I don't know.
I don't know what he's probably drinking his homemade wine.
Somebody told me, man, we got 27 people up in here. That's a pretty good one for me.
That's real good, Harold.
Somebody commented on my surf perch fishing video and said that I was using too big of hooks, which I wondered about when I was out there, but
Dude.
So World Class Fishing Podcast asked me to do an interview with them in May. So I'm going to get up on their podcast, on their channel. It ain't going to be on the YouTube thing. It's going to be on their podcast. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if they'll air it on YouTube or not, but I'm doing an interview on May 7th.
yeah.
Which I'm pretty excited about.
I went up in toward the mountains. I didn't really get up into the mountains today, but out that direction into the valley that runs up into the mountains there, and it was snowing like crazy up in there today.
Yeah, it snowed crazily this weekend. It was
yeah, it was about like that.
Friday night when I left it like late. Remember, I was on your lot or on your
yeah,
and it was raining here, and we drove up. We left here about 10, and we got up there like 10 after 11, which was it's only 9 or 10 minutes. So that was a nice drive, but we got up the next morning. There was 3.5 inches of snow on the ground. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great for fishing.
Yeah.
But my kids were like, I ain't going fishing in this. It was cold out. So we went and did some activities first. And then you'll see on the video we did a lot of stuff. And then I went down to the ponds and I started fishing. And then my kids come down and they lasted a couple hours, but then it came down really bad. And so they left and went up and I stayed. And I ended up going to another pond and killing the trout. And they were all mad. So I took them to the spot the next day and we did really well.
Yeah. I used a size 4, Derek, and they say they don't ever use anything above a 2.
Who's that?
I don't remember who it was, but they commented on my video.
It was me.
No. I was almost thinking it was the. I could go look, but I don't want to. Much of a pain. I was almost thinking it was. Can't think of what their name is now. Greg says he uses a size 2 for surf perch, so that must be what's supposed to be done. They have a big enough mouth. I think they could get the number 4. We all had bites,
Yeah.
but they just didn't get hooked.
Whatever's working for you is the right thing to use. That's the way I see it.
So,
Thanks for sharing that, Jay.
you're welcome.
I just got the notification.
Yeah, I know it wasn't the sand baits or the sandworms. I know that.
Yeah, I'll share it. I'll share the screen.
What are you doing? Sharing the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's trying to. He can only share the screen if I let him share the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you do that? Are you on a computer, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do none of that stuff from my phone. So.
There's a bottom bar on the computer. It says mute, stop cam, settings.
Uh-huh.
And
You
stop.
only got one like, and it was yourself.
Yes, sir. Fox Pro liked it. Liked a couple of my posts. They're a big hunting.
Well, you just posted it too, right?
Yeah, I just posted that one.
Instagram takes a little bit and then it starts catching up.
Yeah.
I had a
What the
hold
world?
on, let me tell you. I'll tell you in a second.
What?
I don't know. My phone's acting weird. It's funny.
So this company got a hold of me on Instagram like 2 days ago. Alpha. What is it? Alpha Pigments, and it's for color. They're a car coloring company that colors paint for cars, and they said that they really liked the baits and they were interested in working with me for the pigments, like this stuff, the pearl powders and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to talk to them tomorrow, and I'm going to see about working on a deal with them so they can supply me with some pigments and stuff like that. And I think they have an affiliate program too, so I'll check that out and see what happens.
Why is a lot of the YouTubers getting
Getting what?
Zenman is trying to get all the fishing YouTubers to do giveaways for them.
Yeah, well, Catch Some Relief. I'm affiliated with them. It's the same thing as them Zenmen, like the pills and the creams and stuff. It's like a Ben Gay for fishing. Basically, it's just for when you're sore out on the water. You rub these creams and stuff on you, and it helps with like your soreness of your back or your arms or something like that. So I've been doing that with Catch Some Relief since I started. I remember when I was doing a live on Instagram before YouTube, and he got on my Instagram live, the owner of Catch Some Relief, and he gave me the whole spiel and told me he wanted to contact me. So I talked to him, and I was like, yeah, I thought that was a cool idea, actually, to get with the fishing community. He's actually with some Bass Pro Elite fishermen he sponsors. So this stuff works. I had some patches and things from them, and they have like, I'm not a real big pill taker. Like, I don't like taking stuff. I don't know what the heck it is, but they have like these boost pills or like vitamins and stuff like that. And I haven't taken any of that, but I hear that all works pretty good.
My sponsor just did a giveaway with them. So.
Fishing time. Let's go. Welcome in.
Fishing time. Let's go. In here, what's up?
I'm trying to keep up with making everybody mods. Got 33 likes, which means at least 33 people came in through here. Or else all my channels came out.
Yeah. Yeah, hey Kyle, I did that hook it also, but I didn't. I just did the GoPro thing, and there's a couple of people that reached out to me on Hook It, but a lot of the stuff, if you listen to Joe, what he said, a lot of the stuff is like, I don't want to say crap on here, but it's crap on here, and there's a lot of stuff that like the deals aren't deals, you know, like or it doesn't work out for both the people involved in it. But Hook It's okay, but you got to post on Hook It all the time.
I mean, I got sponsored by Spy Plus through them. They're a sponsor. Their sunglasses brand.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're giving me 40% off and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm.
Ted, did you see the question there?
Ted, do you save any money making? I save money on making my own baits, yes, because when I'm done with them, if they rip or something, I can throw them and throw them in a boat, and then I can bring them back home, melt them down, and make them into whatever I want again. But I sell the baits now too, so I make my own baits at the beginning of the season. I'll make whatever I want for the season, and then I carry I'll put them in a box like this, and then I keep them in my boat. I have tons of them, and I'll use what I use out of there. Then what I don't use, if I see kids and stuff on the shore fishing, or if I roll up by a boat and there's kids on there, I always throw them baits to them.
There you go, Kyle.
I got a new mold too. I got a little metal mold.
So I got another mold too. Look at this.
Nice. Is that a do it mold?
Yep.
Nice.
Big old cannonballs.
I got the burrow bug in the metal mold now instead of the stone mold. So that makes it a little bit easier to shoot.
Eternal Angler is just like loved my tag in the chat.
Derek, I know those guys if you're talking about the ones down on Coburg Road. I think they're on Coburg Road.
COVID Road.
Yeah, something like that.
COVID.
What's that? Never heard of it.
Never. What is it?
Nobody knows. It's the flu bug on steroids.
Made by man.
So who's going fishing this weekend?
To what?
I was going to go shoot rats, but Derek Becker's telling me it's not a good day or not a good weekend to.
Yeah. I know Saturday I'm going live on my channel with Jeremy Albrighton, Rocco from the Laugh channel, Jeff Davis from Palm Predator, and who did I say? Jeremy, Jeff, and Rocco. That's who we're going live. We're going to be making baits. Everybody's going to be doing their own thing. And then one lucky winner will be winning a prize from all of us. We're all going to send the one winner of what we're probably do our baits and stuff like that from that live. So we're going to be doing that Saturday at 8 o'clock on my channel.
Did you just see my comment on YouTube?
Who, me?
No, Earl.
No.
I commented on your community tab live thing. I'm at 85 subscribers again.
Man, you're really cranking them up there.
Yeah, 2 months and I'm back to 85.
Yeah. Oakway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly where it is. Raised Outdoors, Arkansas. Well,
Arkansas.
Uper. Uper's in here.
Uper. Uper.
Oh, Set on Sign's going to miss your giveaway off the hook.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna be out turkey hunting.
Yeah, that'll be Saturday night at 8:00. I don't know where he's at.
Where is he? I'll try to make it.
We had snow here today, Creel. Not right here, but within an hour of here about.
I'm gonna go fishing. I went fishing, and we took a guy from church, and he was like, "I've never caught a bass around 5 pounds whatsoever." And right after that, he caught a 5-pound bass.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I helped land it. The sad thing is, my GoPro 9 was not working whatsoever. It wouldn't turn on. So my dad, I think, got it on camera, but my GoPro is messing up again.
Vancouver and Portland got 7 inches. I saw a video that somebody posted on Instagram going up to Tacoma or Seattle or somewhere up there. But yeah, the roads were all covered, and it was. I'm sure that was a mess.
Channel anglers like the post before Off the Hook did.
Yeah, I'm on here. I ain't gonna like nothing till I'm off.
Off the hook, I kind of like your position when you're over there looking at the baits and stuff because I can
Yeah,
see
I'm
my
out of
stick-
this.
I can see my sticker better then.
I should get a sticker.
See that right there? That's like Portland right there.
Yeah, about. Yeah. Nobody needs Portland.
It helps to charge up the battery.
Yeah, exactly.
I've charged them up. I made sure they were charged.
What's that?
My GoPro would not even turn on with all 4 of my batteries in it.
Yeah, you got to search. You did charge them?
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to contact GoPro or something.
What in the world? That's weird. Did you unplug them for a while? All right, Railroader.
Unplug them for a while? No, they were in
Take the batteries out for a while and then put them back in.
Or you
in
put them
the
on
GoPro.
long and they fried them.
Take
Yeah.
the battery out and put it back in and see if it goes on.
I need to go get my GoPro. If I'm gonna do that.
I need to go get some tea.
Everybody's gone but me.
What a terrible life with just Ted on there. Ah.
But me. There
Hey,
he is.
turn your YouTube off, Steve. What a terrible life with just Ted on there.
I didn't say anything yet.
Especially when he said that on there.
Huh?
Especially when he said that on there. I just heard it repeat what Earl said. What a terrible live with Ted on there. And then when you come on, it said, what a terrible live with Ted on there.
That's why I came up. I'm here
Yeah.
Steve, what's the $20 for?
just because.
Just because you're a nice old man?
No, just because I hope when you get your boat done, you invite me fishing.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's a good idea, Steve, actually. Butter him up a little bit.
You know.
Ed wondered if he could still drive it. And I was like, yeah, you can drive it all the time. I don't care.
Yeah, he's a nut.
I'll fish more. But I
Yeah.
called him a working class fishing podcast. I think it was him that commented on my video, Ted. I think.
That's who I'm doing the interview with in May. May 7th.
Yeah. Yeah. He's close by here.
Is he?
Yeah. He's not, I think he's just,
I thought he was in
where's he
Washington.
at again, working class? because I think we're going to meet up sometime and go fishing in
Set a sign.
the ponds up north here. Hey, Modog, what's up?
That's cool. Yeah, so they're out your way. So what's the time difference from me to you then?
3 hours.
Okay.
No, I went to get tea, Derek.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Now it's almost gone again.
my way. Yeah.
What are those ponds called up there? Oh, he's in Gladstone.
Oh,
Those
that's not bad.
ponds
It's
up
like
there
around
that you
Portland,
said
right?
that we were. Yeah, it's not that far away. Those
Happy
ponds
Rock.
up there you said we were going to go fishing in just south of Portland. Yeah, what is that? Those ponds up there along I-5.
Yeah, I just made these for Bayou Buck.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's the red with the black flake. They like that. Joe got these in my mystery tackle, my mystery bait box, and Bayou liked them, so he got a hold of me today and said, "Hey, I want a pack of those." I said, "Okay, I'll make them tonight." I gotta still make Rich, that fishing musician. I gotta make him 3 different kinds of lures, 3 different kinds of baits. I'm gonna do that soon. But shipping to that, shipping to Canada. I mean, he paid for the shipping and everything, but some of my giveaways that I did, people won in Canada, and it's expensive, man, to send out. Like 1 pack of baits is like $15. Like you can buy 2 packs of baits. You know what I mean? But 1 pack to ship to Canada is expensive.
Yeah, the St. Louis ponds. That's what I was talking about.
St. Louis ponds.
Derek, I like that idea, except you can just send it on my Cash App or PayPal or Venmo, any of those things, and I'll put it to good use. Steve, I told him to put sliders in there.
Oh, did you? Both sides? Or
Yeah.
just one?
Both sides.
Did you talk to Dale?
No, he didn't answer his phone, or else he gave me the wrong number. I couldn't. The voicemail came on, and I couldn't make out who it was, so I just
Right.
left the message anyway.
Probably gave you the wrong number. Probably didn't want you calling him.
I had
I
to
know
go out.
it was his day off today, so maybe he was out of cell service. He travels and goes, him and his
Oh, yeah.
wife go a lot of different places, or his fiance, I should say.
Derek, we should. Well, you're kind of far away from there, but there's another set of ponds over in Sweet Home that I just learned about that's supposed to be pretty decent bass fishing. So we could go over there too sometime, kayaking. Yeah, working class. We need to do that this summer for sure. The smallies on the Umpqua. I'm definitely want to do that.
You know, that's something we need to do there in Oregon is, you know, because the ocean is only good maybe 1 or 2 days a week, and you got the rest of the week not to do anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But I think, I mean, go float the Umpqua for either in a drift boat or in kayaks for smallies, fishing smallies. And then here in another month, the Shad are going to be running like crazy.
Like that's my new mold too, Kyle. I got a metal mold instead of a stone mold with that bait.
Steve, do you watch The Bite?
The bite?
The Bite.
Uh-uh.
It's a couple guys. I think they're from either Eugene or somewhere around here, but they go out and do jetty fishing and crabbing and all kinds of stuff. I don't think they have boats, but they just do along the shore there. They were out on the Newport jetty here just recently, and that guy hooked up to something that, well, first off, he caught a lingcod that was undersized, but Sea Line kept grabbing the thing and taking off with it. And he fought that thing for quite a while and finally got the lingcod in, but it was too small, but it was about dead. And then later, he caught something else. He was just about in with the bait, and something came up to the surface and grabbed it. It was a little swim bait, like a 5 or 7 inch swim bait fish. and they don't know what it was, but that thing was taking drag, just leaving. And he decided to chase it down the jetty, and it didn't fight like a sea lion, but
That's what I thought it was.
he got it up on top of he got himself up on top of the jetty and just started going, and the line broke. So they have no idea what it was, but he said it didn't fight like a sea lion. I mean, it was more, he said it was a fish, but he don't know what kind of a fish it was.
That worked. I plugged it in.
There you go.
Well, I plugged it in with this while my
yeah.
battery was in it, and then it turned it on, and then I took the cord out. But
There
it
you
wouldn't
go.
turn on without the cord in.
That's weird.
Hobbs is back.
Maybe the battery's going dead. I mean, like to throw it out.
I might have to buy a whole bunch of other GoPro batteries.
Just get them wasabi ones if you want something cheap that work pretty good.
Wasabi.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that, Grit.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a whole lot of things out there you can cook stuff in that I haven't tried.
Alex
I
says
find
say bye.
I find something that I like and I just stick with it. So
Yeah, you know, I do that a lot too. But the thing is, we fish so much and we have so much in the freezer. You get tired of the same old thing over and over.
yeah, I know. I have a drift boat. The first rapids out of Elkton is a little sketchy, but after that, it looks pretty prime. Yeah, I know. You're talking rapids where it necks down real narrow, and goes. I mean, it splits around that little island. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh.
A lot.
Oh no.
Hi, sister.
He says hi, sister. She's like, go away. She wants me to get off the live so we can walk dogs. Yep.
All right.
Look what it's showing.
What is it?
The battery is X'd.
Why? It's no good.
Yeah, the
That's
battery.
wrong.
No good
Don't
battery.
believe
You gotta just get a new one.
Oh, it just says no battery.
Yeah, I ain't reading it. Maybe well, I would say it's the battery, but do you try other batteries for it?
I have.
If they're all doing that, it might be your contacts in your camera for your battery.
Might be.
John said he's leaving. He's going to go watch some fishing videos. It has a curl on the left, just downstream from the ramp. I think I know which one you're talking about. No, you don't want to shoot Sawyer's Landing, Sawyer's Rapids. That not in a drift boat. You don't. That's a little iffy. Hey, Jody,
Good with you.
welcome in.
This one reads.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw your battery though. Like I said, dude, look them up on Amazon. They're like half the cost.
So they're $5 instead of 10.
Or get an external battery system like that Subtig that I got and use that. You could probably shoot for 8 hours with that.
I might. But I use my head. I have it on my head instead of my.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want
want to, Jody.
that. That Subtig's good for when you're doing live streams or if like I'm gonna be mounting it on my boat, so like on a windshield, so it'll stay in place. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could get a long cord and then put it in my pocket and have it all the way up to my head.
I need to make a stick like Steve has for his camera.
They have them Yolatech sticks, Earl.
How far do they reach?
How high they are? Kyle Dark 30 has one. He probably knows the specs better than I do. I just seen them, but I don't know all the specs. But they plug into your light post in your boat. and it charges your GoPro all day. It keeps it going all day.
I've seen a lot of bass fishermen use those.
Yeah, Gripping and Ripping. Trey from Gripping and Ripping turned me on to that.
Yeah.
Yolatex stick. And I think if Kyle's in here, he could probably explain it a little better. If he's
You know, mine plugs right into the rod holders. So you got a lot of different rod holders. You can put it all around the boat. That's what I liked about mine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do with mine too.
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine on to my boat and shoot the front of my boat. You know, just the front, and then I'll have another GoPro on, and then I'll have my camera on the back deck.
It's nice with a boat that's open like that. You can do all sorts of things. But the boats that we use, you have that cabin on there, and you only got a short amount of area to use.
Yeah, the front.
What am I supposed to do with peanut butter and pickles?
I mean, he's doing them lives. I mean, Gritch is doing them with them eating all them meals out of them bags.
Yeah. That's 2 out of 3.
But peanut butter and pickles, that's nothing wrong with that. I'd eat that.
That's $20 right there. They're not even a year old.
50 inches? Yeah, that'd be almost 5 feet. Yeah, that'd be a good enough stick.
So it's wasabi?
Yeah.
How is it spelled?
WASIBI, I think something like that. Wasabi. WASIBI. I think Modog has them. If Modog's in here, I think he has those batteries.
I don't know anything about it, Grits.
Hobbs is asking for a
All right.
tour of my background right now.
You know, you can make one of those sticks that I have.
Did you see what Hobbs said? I don't think so. He's had that thing in the freezer over a year.
Sunfish King.
SF
Sunfish King. There was somebody else, Angler of the Ville. Welcome in.
I'm gonna have to go walk dogs. I might come back.
All right. Good to
Yeah.
see you go. I mean, have fun.
Later, King. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earl, you always speak the truth.
Yeah. Hobbs goes, I should send it to Sunfish King. Oh, he's in here. You should just send it to him frozen, Hobbs. You wouldn't know the difference.
It may not be frozen by the time he gets it, though.
Probably would. I don't think they're that far apart. Sunfish, you can come up and talk to us if you want.
He's probably studying.
Oh, he said, have a great night all. What?
He's leaving us.
Yeah, Sunfish King don't stick around too much. He's always doing schoolwork and stuff.
38 likes.
That's cool.
We did all right tonight. Dry ice and ship it. Styrofoam cooler.
Yeah, that night we were on, I think it was Sunfish King. Somebody licked one of their fish out of their aquarium. He pulls out this dead fish from somewhere. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Did J.A. leave? I didn't see him leave.
Yeah, he left. He went.
Hey, Steve, did you look at that my Facebook page at all for them baits at all?
Yeah, I did. Like I said, on your main one that you posted on there, it didn't show that bait that Earl had. I just kind of looked down the page at some other ones that you.
Yeah, I didn't have the picture. I still got to update that, but that gave you like the names of my. I think the names are on there, but my pictures aren't. I got to update the pictures. Yeah, because I don't even.
And you put the names on there, but it doesn't tell you which one it is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
see, this one right here
Yeah.
That is the burrow bug.
Okay.
So that's the burrow bug. Then the other one, which is bigger than this, I don't know if I have any on me. I don't have any made yet. Hold on one second. That's the burrow bug there, and then
Oh, Ed,
hold on.
did you say you had on that swim bait the Bang Bang?
Yeah, that's the bang one Earl had. That's the Bang Bang Shad.
Did you say you got a bigger mold for that?
Not yet. I don't have a bigger one yet. That's a 4-inch mold. And then this one right here, this is that grass donkey. That's the bigger one. See how it only has the back legs? It don't have the two arms on the sides. That's
How big? How long is that then? Like 4 inches?
This one's 4 1/4. Yeah, this is the bigger one.
Okay.
Yeah. And this right here, I don't know. You're probably familiar, you're a bass fisherman. This is a knockoff of the rage bug.
Okay.
That's what that is. It has the rage tail, like the rage tails on it.
Okay.
And then my off the hook grub is just a plain grub with the two tails, and that's like a knockoff of the menace grub from Rage.
You have one of those right there?
What's that?
You have one of those right there?
I'm gonna make them for you right now to show you them.
Okay.
Yes, Ed, I am getting the slider windows.
Did you call Ed today about that? I guess you did, huh?
Yeah, I did.
What was his recommendation?
Well, first he said just get stationary ones, and then he's like, the more he thought about it, he's like, no, you're gonna want sliders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for the breeze and stuff, man. You opening them up because I'm sure it's gonna get like a hot as a tin can in there probably if you don't have any air flowing through there.
It never gets real hot on the ocean though, out here.
Yeah. Very rarely you get be in a t-shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's always cool out there. So
Well, that's a good thing.
Sometimes.
Does the weather? I mean, I don't do much ocean. Is there tuna out your way?
Yeah.
way out.
Way out?
They come in a couple months out of the year, about 20 miles.
Is that when the water warms up they come in, or do they stay in cold water?
The warm water comes in further, but the warm water never gets to the beach.
Gotcha.
The water that we fish is usually never more than 55 degrees, right, Steve?
Yeah, I've seen it 57, 58.
Unless you go way out.
How much? What was the temperature you said, Earl?
About 55 tops.
Okay.
But it never gets below about 45 or 6.
Okay. See, that's like real cold up here for us for our water, like during the summer and stuff like that. That'll shut a bass off in a heartbeat, that water.
Yeah, Orange Beach, Alabama. I'm sure there is.
They probably have what, yellowfin or blackfin?
Yellow and blue, probably.
I'm gonna be fishing for mahi this year.
Cool. In Pennsylvania?
No. I wish. No, we're going to Ocean City again this year, and then I'm going to Florida. So probably I'm going to Stewart, Florida. That's probably when I'm going to meet up with small water charters. But
there's what
Coastal Steve, hopefully Parabellum, I might get to meet up with them. But I'm going to be fishing. You know that deer meat for dinner guy?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I know him.
A guide service at like one of his buddies. So I'm going to try to hook up with them and go out and fish for the mahi. My kids want to do it. They love those fish. And we were in Ocean City this year, and we were going to fish for them. But the water wasn't warm enough. I'm sure they were out further. So it was like...
I think August and September is the time there, I think.
When?
August and September in that area over there. The water got to be pretty warm.
Yeah, we go up there during, Labor Day? We go down there that week.
Yeah.
If
you could go with Deer Meat for Dinner, he's got 3 million subscribers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right.
Working class fisherman, there he is.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, what's up?
Good.
Oh man, I came outside. It was snowing this morning, and now we got blue skies. So I thought, well, I'm going to get out here and inspect the river and see how bad it blew out after the snow melt. So it's not looking terrible, but I didn't bring a fishing rod down here.
How close to the river do you live?
I only live a mile away from the river, so I
nice.
walk down here in the evening, and now that it's starting to stay lighter out later, it's actually kind of nice because we're getting a little bit more fishing time. I'm checking out the fishing hole, seeing if anybody's down there, but nobody down there.
Yeah. No, I got less than a mile over here to the creek where I put my kayak in, and then I go away from the house from there, but it's still only about a mile and a half that I go when I go for bass. So that's pretty convenient.
So that's where you're fishing for bass, is the creek close to your house.
Yeah. Yep.
And you guys got largemouth in there, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we have all smallies up here, except for like ponds and lakes and stuff like that. Then we have more of the other stuff, the largemouth and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, last year I usually get on the largemouth up my way at my lake every year. That's usually what I fish for, but the last couple of years I've been trying to target the smallmouth in that lake, and last year I got on them, and my whole season was basically going after the smallmouth, so it was pretty fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Kyle.
This year I'm going to be using these things for the smallmouth up there, these little crayfish that I put.
Oh, yeah.
Smallmouth will go for anything.
Yeah, those things will definitely pop. You're going to run a 3/0 EWG through that?
Yeah, well, I'm going to probably they're not a 4-inch or full. I got this mold. This is like 3 3/4, and I got it so you can nip these backs off and use them as a jig trailer too. It's like a mold. Yeah. I would use a 2/0. I'd use probably a 2/0 would be the smallest I'd use on that.
Yeah, that's a good looking bait.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to try to run them. I would run them in like a green pumpkin, and then I bought specifically for the crayfish and stuff. I got the orange, the reds, and the yellows for the crayfish, and I'm going to try to mess with, and then I'm going to probably do some black ones with some chartreuse claws and stuff like that, and mess with a whole bunch of different colors.
Lauren,
nice.
He's up in Gladstone.
Yeah, I'm in Gladstone, Oregon. So the river you see behind me is the Clackamas River.
So do you fish for smallmouth in that, or mostly steelhead?
So down that direction, down at the mouth, there's smallmouth that get in there. So it's kind of funny because during when we get the coho that come up the Clackamas or the Willamette, you'll be out there fishing for them. They're rolling everywhere out at the mouth before they fire up and they go up to Eagle Creek and all that stuff in the fall. So it's kind of funny. We'll start throwing like square bill crankbaits out there, and you'll hook a coho every once in a while on a square bill. So you're out there with a bass rod, and you think, man, I just got like the PB, smallie, until you see the silver flash and your little, your SLX or whatever little bass rod's bent over in half and just getting ripped to shreds. So there was a guy that was nailing them on whopper ploppers actually.
I caught a couple last year on whopper ploppers on top water. Them and chug bugs. I love the chug bugs. I have a little secret that I do. I put a little split shot on the back hook so it sits in the water like this, and you get a better blooping sound when you're doing that, and it calls the fish. I love that lure a lot. And you can fish it really slow and just let it sit there and pause. And the longer you let it pause, it seems like it entices them smallmouth to come up and whack them.
Yeah, when it heats up here, and I know, Earl, you had a video up. You were throwing around a whopper plopper a little bit. When it heats up here, like we get up at 90, 95 degrees, you can take like a whopper plopper 130 or anything like that. You start throwing it into the shallows down here, and the bass will come up and hit it. But they don't necessarily mouth hook. They hook themselves in the side of the head and the back. They just kind of. Yeah, they come up and they slam it, and it just takes it down super hard. But it is a lot of fun. You get that explosive bite, and it's like, whoa, and then they'll hit it right at your feet.
Yeah.
So you never stop fishing until, you're dragging on the rocks on the shore or the sand.
Yeah. That's
so
awesome.
the video that I'm putting out either Friday. I haven't decided if I'm putting one out Friday or not.
Do you make videos, Earl?
Sometimes, but it's either coming out Friday or next Monday. But it's the no, it is. I still got another one to put out before that one. But in that video, I was fishing with your paddle tail again, that same one that caught those 10 fish.
Yeah.
And in the creek, you fish up along the bank, and then once it gets away from the bank, you just reel in fast and cast over to the bank again. Well, I was just starting to reel fast, and one smacked the top. I mean, it was up at the top of the water because I'm weightless. So I was starting to reel, and a bass came up and tried to grab it right at the last minute there, and I got that on video.
Nice.
So that's
a good one.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a huge blow up, but it was a bass, you could tell. So
oh yeah.
When I went this weekend, I made a couple videos. I made 3 videos this weekend actually, and then I streamed twice this weekend. And I was using a Rapala because everybody goes out and trout fishes. They throw like spinners and stuff like that. And I've always used the Rapalas like a minnow for trout because trout is pretty aggressive fish.
Yeah.
You don't throw it out there, sit there and wait for the fish to hit. So I like to throw lures all the time. So I'll throw putty on one and I'll leave it sit there. And then I actually put a bobber on my rod, like old school days when I was little, because I like when I'm fishing, I could see that bobber moving instead of watching that tip of that rod. So I can see the bobber moving. I know I'm getting a fish. Well, I used a minnow, the trout minnow from Rapala. It's a 3-inch trout minnow, and it's in a brown trout pattern. And man, every cast I was getting swipes, and they were doing what like you were saying. They were getting hooked in the side of the face. They weren't like eating it. They were coming up and just flashing it. But what I was doing was I would reel straight in once, and you'd see one falling behind it. But then I'd throw it back out, and I'd reel it and stop it, and it was a suspending lure. And I'd give it a quick jerk, and it would jerk. And when it would stop and start rising a little bit, that's when they were hitting it. So I did really good. So you guys will see that video. I got a couple of trout getting airborne on the video coming up. So it's pretty cool.
King
right there, buddy. Steve, this is that grass donkey I was talking about.
Okay.
This is this is different than this one. See how it has the arms and legs?
I got you.
It has the arms and legs on it, and this one just has the legs with the big flap tail, and it's a bigger profile bait.
But they're the same length, it looks like.
No.
No, they're not.
This one is like about a half-inch bigger. The grass donkey's a little bit bigger than the burrow bug.
That look like it'd be good for smallies there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna make the off the hook grub too, and then I'll make a couple of them bang bang shad real quick, just to show you real quick what they are.
So working class, I last year I went down to the Umpqua and tried to go shad fishing there at Elkton, and they weren't up that far yet. But so when I figured out they weren't biting, I threw that whopper plopper. It was evening. The water was just glass, and that pool that starts at the boat ramp and goes down into the rocks there, I was down on the rocks throwing upstream, and the first cast I caught about a 14 or 15 inch smallie on that whopper plopper, and didn't get it on video.
Oh, see, those are the ones that you always want to get. Like here on the lower Willamette, like this time of night, we get a little bit of chop on the surface of the water because the wind kind of kicks up off the Columbia and comes out of the north.
Yeah.
And you'll flip out there and you're running it, and all of a sudden, all you hear is bang, like that, and then your line goes tight, and then your line's zipping everywhere, and you got one, and it's like, whoa, where'd that one come from? But I went down and like early morning one day, I got up and did my thing, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go down there, and I started throwing around a rebel popper, just like I can't remember what pattern it was, but I flipped that out there, and I'm popping it through like this little eddy, and it swung out of the main current over into the soft water. I saw 2 bass come up off the bottom. One of them grabbed, the other one was going for it at the same time, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, whoa. I mean, they just flew completely off the bottom. And it's like a 7-foot deep area right there. You know, I've pinged it with sonar when I've been out salmon fishing, and I was like, whoa. I mean, they came from deep up, and I was kind of shocked to see that.
Yeah.
That's why I like that chug bug, because you could fish it. I fish that topwater chug bug in 15 foot of water. And when you have them suspended down at like 10 foot even, when I'll go through there with my hummingbirds, my side imaging and stuff, and I'll see groups of bait fish, and then I just follow the bait fish with that chug bug, and I throw it in. And I don't have no problem with throwing it in 15 foot of water, 20 foot of water maximum probably. I think I've thrown it, but I've done that blooping and just let it sit there, and they come flying up and they hit it, and they get airborne when they hit it. That's like really fun to watch them do that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When a smallmouth hits the top water and gets airborne, that's awesome.
Oh, that sounds like it. There's so many other baits I haven't used yet that I would love to try that I haven't got the chance to. One of them is that Charlie Brewer slider, and I think you make a bait that's similar to that, where it's like that paddle tail, like 2 to 3 inch paddle tail, but those things, I've seen a lot of people do really good with those.
Yeah, I'm making them right now. I'll show you them. I'm making them for Steve here.
Hey, Kincaid, I don't think you're the worst fisherman. Lawrence Martin is in here.
He'd be the number one.
Uh-oh. Oh, there you got it back.
Yeah. No, I'm like down by the river now, and sometimes it'll like I'll have audio and everything else, and then it'll like have a spot where it cuts out. So
gotcha.
I'm like down on the little walking path. So yeah, I got the river right there behind me. So I'm just scoping it out. It is a little colored up. So I mean, we did have quite a bit of rain and snow. So
yeah,
I'm kind of, it's colored up, but it doesn't look bad. It's probably about 1.5 feet higher than what it was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So do you ever get in the ocean and fish, or do you just fish mostly rivers?
So I surf fish, and I think I have one video on YouTube. My daughter and I went down and did some surf perch, and it was in the middle of winter, and I read the tide chart wrong. So we got down there, and I thought we were getting there, a couple hours before high tide, and I think I picked the wrong day or something like that, and ended up getting there a little bit before. So we got into a couple little silver surf perch, but we didn't get into any red tails or anything like that. But I'm going down in a couple weeks to do some more surf fishing and clamming. We're going to Seaside. So we'll be going up there and giving it a shot again, but not so much offshore stuff. So I don't have a boat to do that. And, it's just never been something that's been accessible to me to be able to get out there and bottom fish like you guys do.
Do you get seasick?
I never have been seasick. I had another friend ask me because he wants to go out with me too. And I've never got seasick, but I've also been on like 40-foot boats. So I don't know if it makes a difference going on a 22-foot boat versus a 40-foot boat.
It would. Yeah. But I mean, if you're going to, you would know if you felt sick at all on the 40-foot boat, you would know. I mean, I
always tell everybody, take a pill, take a Dramamine, and go have fun.
Right. Yeah, that's all you got to do.
It's in a cabin.
I do that when we go far out. I still take a Dramamine, although I don't get seasick. I just don't want it to happen.
Just in case. That'll ruin your day. That's the one of the worst feelings.
Yeah, out there chumming.
Yeah.
All right.
We were out there fishing.
Man.
We were fishing in Lake Erie, and my sister and my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, we go out and we're steelhead fishing. And so I'm sitting there, we're driving out in the morning, and I'm drinking a beer. This is back in the day when I was like 21, 22. I'm drinking a beer. And I'm eating a mustard and salami sandwich at like 8 in the morning, and we're driving out there, and my wife and my sister are eating Cheetos and corn puffs, orange, and they're eating them, and they end up getting sick. And we're driving, and they're going, and there's orange streaks out in the boat. It was hilarious. They're like, how do you get sick? I'm like, I just don't get sick on a boat. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ed.
Definitely not something on my list of things to, have happen offshore.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were so close. You had to sometime, I don't know what your schedule is. Hit up Earl or me or Lawrence, and we'll do a collab out there.
Experience.
Yeah.
I'd take most anybody. So was that you, working class, was that you that commented on my video that we were using too big of hooks?
No, I don't think it was.
Okay, never mind then.
My theory is if you find something that works, use it.
Well, I've
But
never
Earl,
bought one.
but Earl will take all because he don't know what he's doing. So everybody always comments stuff like that to him.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right though. Whatever works for you, you.
Yeah,
I don't know. I take it in the morning, Lauren, and then it'll last all day. I wouldn't do it use it for 2 days, one each day anyway. But I think they tell you to take a Dramamine before and then one halfway through. I believe is what they tell you to do.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have to invest in some of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have it in my truck all the time because my wife and my kid, like, I don't give it to my kids, but there's like a children's one too. But I try to get them out there without taking it to sea, and they're all fine on the boat. But my wife, no, my sisters, no. But it's always good to have it on you in case someone needs one, you know? But I just don't know if you're getting sick and you take it, if it's going to help. I think
No.
it before.
I heard once you get sick, it doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right, let's see here.
I said it was true. Just ask Lawrence.
The best thing to do to not get sick is to eat something good before you go and have plenty of sleep before you go.
Okay.
That'll do more for you than pills, probably.
Yeah, like pepperoni pizza and beer the night before is just perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So here's those pastilles here. These are the Bang Bang Shad, Steve.
Oh,
there we go. Yeah.
yeah.
That's the one.
Ed, that's what I was thinking about getting, Ed, for those suspended fish out there in the ocean.
Yeah, and you can put a lead head on it, a jig head or something if you want. You can fish it with a swim bait hook, with a weighted swim bait hook to get it down to different depths. You can Texas rig it, do whatever you want. I won't put any weight on these sometimes, and I'll do what they said to do. When you were talking about that, what was that guy's debate you were talking about?
Charlie Brewer.
Yeah, Charlie Brewer. I'll go weightless with just the EWG, like a swim bait hook, and I'll throw it and I'll burn it on the top like a frog. And I'll take us through lily pads and everything on top, and that tail will be flopping, and they come up and blast it.
Yeah.
Lord, that's the color I was using the other day when I caught 13 bass in this creek down here in about 4 hours.
I think you have the copper one though, Earl. This is the red.
Oh yeah, it did have copper in it.
You have the copper in it. This is like, I call it a red gill color because it got red in it too. But you had the bluegill, and I don't put gold in my fish because every time I look at a fish, I never see gold.
Yeah.
I always see copper. So I use copper flake in mine. I've never seen, besides like a goldfish, and that's like a yellow, it ain't gold. But I've always, when I catch fish or my kids catch fish, I'll take them and I'll look at them because it's goofy, but I'm a bait maker, so I like to match up colors. So when my kids catch a fish, a bluegill, a crappie, I take it and I actually look at the fish to see the color. And then I either take a picture sometimes of it, and I got little pictures upstairs of the fish. And when I'm making baits, I try to match that bait, the fish. So I use a red gill here, and then I don't use gold. And I have gold flake here. Don't get me wrong. I have, where's it at here? So you know I got it. I have gold flake right here. But I choose to use the copper. And let's see, here's the copper here. And I think it's more realistic using the copper instead of gold. Now, gold got more flash and everything in it, but I've used gold spoons and caught fish and everything like that. But it's just me making my baits. I just choose to use the copper instead of the gold.
Yeah. Lauren, we don't mind watching people puke. I mean, if you want to go, just let us know.
It's always entertaining.
Yeah, you can, especially if you get video of it.
Anytime you want to go, Lauren, you just give me a call. We'll go.
Girl, you got that video of that dude puking off your boat or whatever?
Captain Ed.
I didn't video somebody puking off my boat. That was what you're referring to is the picture of the guy that was puking off of my boss's boat, and his dad took a picture of it, and there was puke from his mouth to the ocean. The big old stream. The whole way. I should see
If I saw that or smelled it, I'd do the same right next to him, though.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
You know what's funny is I could shoot a deer. I could gut a deer. I can gut an animal and everything. But if I see somebody yakking, that gets me, man. I'm just like,
I used to be that way.
Yeah.
I used to be that way bad, but I can stand right beside him now. It doesn't bother me a bit.
now here's that other one, Steve, that I said is the off the hook grub. This is a great grass punching bait, and it's a great trailer for like chatter baits and jigs and stuff like that. This is a knockoff of the Rage Menace tail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Then, right?
Yeah, like a big grub, and then the tail right here. Got the
That's that one I was just telling you about there, working class.
nice.
That,
Man,
is that
that's a
tail split?
pig.
What's that?
The tail split, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not split
Wow.
now. I'll split it for you.
I didn't even know it was a big one.
It has the Rage
Yeah, that's a good sized bass.
That was
flaps
good.
on it. So this goes like it flaps, and I just use this to punch grass. I'll put a 1/2 ounce or 1 ounce weight on it, and I'll punch grass because it's fine. It goes right through like a missile through the grass beds. So that's a really good bait for that. And then these tails go crazy when you're on the back of a chatterbait. Now, when you're using it on a spinnerbait, I think the tails are a little much, and it affects the blade sometimes spinning. You'll get the blade like wobble and spin. It won't run true with this big of a grub on it. But chatterbaits and jigs and stuff like that, you can cut this down to whatever size you want and have them tails just flapping in the back. It's really a good all around bait.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a 4-inch.
Okay.
So what are Ted? What are your go-to colors as far as soft plastics go?
Soft plastics for bass for me is my favorite color that I will have on just about 98% of the time is black and blue flake. I catch a ton of bass on black and blue flake. Green pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. And then for clear water, I'll use like a watermelon black flake or a pearl laminate with watermelon. Motor oil is another good color I like.
Yeah.
And one more would be like a shad, like a smoke with silk. Yeah, there it is right there. That's nice.
That's like a stream of vomit.
Yeah.
That's good, Earl.
Wow.
I didn't take that picture. His dad took that picture, but this guy will not go out on the ocean ever again. Probably. He was so miserable.
Wow.
Working class is about an hour from me?
Is it Gladstone, Oregon?
Where exactly are you, Earl?
I'm Halsey.
Halsey.
Just south of Albany.
Yeah, so you're about an hour and 15 minutes away from me.
Okay. Gladstone, I know. Are you over by Troutdale, kind of?
No, so Gladstone is just on the opposite side of the Clackamas River from Oregon City. So I'm basically in the Oregon City, Gladstone, that's our area here. Just basically think of Willamette Falls. That's my area. If you want to use a river reference.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I know about exactly where you are. That Gladstone is very familiar. I mean,
Happy Rock.
So
Happy Rock. Yep.
Okay. Got a question for you. Just the other week, there was a truck that went through the tunnel down there in Oregon City. And
I got hit by the rocks.
Yeah. That was my uncle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is he okay?
Yeah, he never hit him at all, but yeah, he was shook up quite a bit though. I mean,
You know that
if he'd have
that
been
whole
a
area.
if he'd have been a split second different, he'd have been smashed.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I mean that's scary. But that area on 99 is just, between Canby and Oregon City, it's nothing but a rock bluff.
Right.
I mean, there's some spots that aren't, but
Right.
it's all rock.
How big a rock
and-
was it?
About the size of a smart car.
Huh?
Yeah. Come
That's
on.
a boulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a
You
rock.
You
Wow.
should see the he was hauling one of those 53-foot containers to go on a train.
Yeah.
That thing smashed that chassis all the way down to the ground. And the whole it hit the corner of the thing where all the structure is, and it put the corner of that container about halfway down on the side there. Just smashed that thing big time.
He's lucky then.
Yeah, he's real lucky. Hi, Alicia.
Yeah.
Hey, Alicia, how are you?
Hello, Lisa.
Man.
Kitty, kitty. Yeah, it did look like a crumpled can. I showed you that, didn't I, Steve?
No.
I thought I did when I was out there with you and Grits. Maybe not. It might not have happened before then.
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing that.
Hey,
I'll
Bark,
send you some pictures. Actually,
could you explain a little bit of what you do with the podcast and things like that to everybody that's in here?
Yeah. So, so we do multiple facets with like the social media and everything else. So the podcast, basically, like any of you guys, we would love to have on, because what we like to do is like we're doing now, just talking fishing. That's what we talk about.
Yeah.
Like where you're from, what you want to, what you fish for, how you got into fishing, some of those stock things. And then we just talk about fishing.
Yeah.
So the podcast is just basically a place where, just regular everyday folks can come in and talk about fishing. And, you don't have to have like 1 million subscribers or, 5,000 follows on Instagram. It doesn't matter to us. It's just, getting people together to talk about fishing and share stories just from everyday people that go out and fish, that's the basics of the podcast. I mean, some of our podcasts get really salty and kind of out of control, and some of them stay really well mannered and are highly educational. Really, we let the guests determine what the flow of the podcast is. We don't stick to like a cookie cutter script or anything like that. So we really try to make it exciting.
Yeah.
And engaging for a lot of folks. Yeah, I saw those pictures on the news, Earl. It was horrible.
Wow.
yeah, that right there is where the big rock hit. There was another one that came down and broke out the driver's side windshield, but didn't come into the cab.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, I don't know if you saw that. The front end loader right there. That's
Yeah.
one of those big articulating loaders. That's
Yeah.
the rock that came down and hit him.
Oh, wow.
That's like a
That's a
5-yard bucket on that thing.
Yeah.
It's forks on there, but yeah, I mean that's
Okay. Yeah. Forks.
That's crazy.
crazy.
How many tons that weighed?
I have no idea, but
Bunch.
if that
Yeah.
thing had hit the cab, he'd have been done. And it's
Yeah,
not
so-
that far back from the cab.
What were you
Yeah.
saying?
Just the podcast is basically just like getting together with your friends and talking about fishing and all different types of fishing. A lot of our episodes have been on fly fishing, which isn't really what we're like centrally focused on, but we get a lot of people that are like, they fly fish and they're like, oh yeah, I want to come on and talk about fly fishing. And so we're really trying to re-gear to get more conventional tackle fishermen on, and, saltwater fishermen and, fisherwomen, people from all different backgrounds. We're just basically trying to get all different types of people to come on and be a part of it. And so our thing is that, you know, we started the podcast because John, the other guy that's a part of the podcast, he actually lives in Texas.
Okay.
But him and I met through a mutual friend like a year and a half ago via Instagram. And he had kind of a bad experience with a fly fishing shop because he was getting into fly fishing. And I'd had my fair share of bad experiences with fly shops too. Needless to say, there's pretentious people in all aspects of fishing. Like, I'm the greatest. No, I'm the greatest. I got the best boat. No, I have the best boat, or whatever, you know.
Yep.
If you don't have this boat, then you can't fish, or this rod, you can't fish, or, you know, when in all reality, you can tie a stick, you know, take a stick and tie a line on it with a hook and go catch fish. And so we said, you know what, we're going to start a podcast and just basically bring everyday people on that just fish and talk about how they fish. And it doesn't matter how simple it is. It's like, yeah, I like to fish with a worm and bobber on a cane pole. Great. You know, what got you into fishing? Well, I fish to eat, you know, or whatever else. It's not a catch and release, you know, based show. It's, you know, the show is more based on, you know, just, you know, do you like to catch fish and eat them? Do you like to catch fish and release them? Do you, you know, what, you know, or do you just like fishing because it's therapy for mental health, or, you know, any number of things. And so that's why we created the podcast. And so it's not centrically based on like one thing. It's based on like multiple different aspects of fishing, but that's what the podcast is about. And that's where we started everything. And then I started making videos to go along with it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I started like some how-to videos, and then I started recording some of my fishing stuff. And so I do a lot of the video stuff, and John jumps in and he does a lot of social media stuff. I pretty much run all the social media stuff though now, because he's really busy with his own fly company, and he also does stuff for Max and Outfitters, which is these guys here. They make really affordable fly fishing combos and kits for people that want to get into fly fishing. And they got like a 1-year warrant or a lifetime warranty on their rods, and the guys are super cool. They're out of Kent, Washington here, and so he does a lot of stuff for them. So it's pretty much me that everybody talks to and does all that stuff with. So
there you go, Alicia. She wanted me to go full screen. You can keep talking.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds awesome. And I'm glad you asked me to come up. So I'm looking forward to that May 7th.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's the whole thing is like, we want to bring folks on like yourself. I mean, Earl, Steve, anybody, you know, anybody that fishes for anything. It doesn't matter to us.
Earl's not
we just like to talk.
To.
I catch too much. I intimidate Ted.
Okay. I got to ask you something though. This just shows you how naive and how stupid I am. But what's the podcast? Is it on Instagram or how does that work?
So we started out on Instagram to use it as a marketing tool. So we started on Instagram. Sorry, I'm moving around so much. I'm kind of walking and I'm on the trail, but so we started out on Instagram as a way to market the podcast. And we got on Anchor, who's our hosting platform. We could use StreamYard and then upload to Anchor, but we use Zoom instead because it's a little more secure and everything else, just for our guests and everything. But what we did was we decided, okay, we're going to go through Anchor. Anchor distributes our podcast to like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Radio Public. There's like 8 or 9 different podcast platforms that it's automatically distributed to. So as far as like listening, if you're on any one of those listening platforms, you can listen to the podcast. We were putting the videos of the podcast on YouTube, but because the monetization on YouTube is so difficult to get to without having your 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and because a lot of people, when they listen to podcasts, are usually driving to work or, you know, they're working in their shop. They don't necessarily want to, you know, go punch in and say like, oh, well, I'm going to watch this, you know, 1.5 hour YouTube video. Some people do, some people don't. But what we saw in our statistics was that people were watching it for like 3 to 5 minutes and they'd leave a comment. They're like, hey, cool podcast, you know. So what we decided to do as of recently is that the podcast recordings are no longer going to be on YouTube. because it really just wasn't working out well. And we're already monetized through Anchor, and we have a sponsorship through Troutlander Nets. So we're trying to drive more of the podcast listening over to the podcast platform. And then we're going to continue to make the videos. We'll continue doing the shorts. I'll do the fishing trips. John's going to start doing some of his fishing trips down in Texas, because he does like long nose gar on the fly rod. He does, bass. He does a lot of trout fishing in Arkansas and like the Ozarks and stuff. So he's going to start recording a lot of that kind of stuff and putting that up. And then, of course, I'm going to keep doing what I do up here, which is our salmon, trout, steelhead, bass, and I'll be recording all of those different types of things as well. So we're going to have the YouTube element, and then we're going to have the podcast element, and they're going to both be kind of separate entities, so to speak, but it's all going to kind of be in the same media type grouping.
Yeah.
What is your podcast called on Spotify?
Working Class Fishing.
Okay. So same as your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. I think, like I said, any one of you that want to come on the podcast, shoot us an email at workingclassfish@gmail.com. And you're more than welcome to shoot us an email and say, hey, I want to be on your podcast. I want to talk fishing. And we'll get you scheduled in, and we'll bring you on. And our podcasts usually go for about an hour, and we just talk fishing and everything else. And that's what we do.
Yep.
Now, are those live then?
No, they're not live. So we record them, but we don't do any editing or anything like that. So we just basically drop it right there. We record and we drop it right there. And we do all that stuff, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
So what time of days do you do that usually then?
Usually we do weekdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's typically what we do. That just works out with our work schedule.
Sure.
Okay. But we do flex into the weekends for folks like Ted. He's busy and trying to schedule and everything else. We ended up,
I was like, hey, I can do this day. He's like, no, we can't do that day. I'm like, well, how about this day? They're like, yeah, we can't do that. How about this day? I can't do it. And so it was a little bit of a grind to get that May 7th locked in there. And so that's going to be the day, I think, right there.
May 7th,
but I think
May
I got
7th.
in, so we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
May 7th, I'm going to Iowa because it's my grandma's birthday.
That's I think that right around that May. Well, my daughter is May 9th, her birthday, but I don't know if we'll be up at the lake that weekend for that when I do the podcast. But if I do it, I'll probably just do it right from my boat. I'll
do
just
it,
hang on my boat,
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem at all. And we've had folks that they come on the podcast, and we've had people in the past, they're there at their fly tying vise and they're tying a fly, or, like the last one that we recorded with SVS fishing. That's another podcast. John was tying flies. He was kicked back in his fly tying room. I was tying egg loops for, steelhead rigs and everything else. So,
get a little interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably would have made a pretty good video, but we decided, well, we're just going to put this one up on the podcast platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I followed you on Spotify.
Well, thank you very much. I super appreciate it. We, without listeners, we're just kind of talking into thin air. So
that's
sort of
what Ted's used to.
Sort of like Earl does.
I got it in first.
You did get it in first. That was like a wide open door for me, and I let it slip away.
Yeah. Well, since I'm over here on StreamYard, how many people are over there on the YouTube watching?
You're on the StreamYard side? Oh, you mean my phone says 16, the computer says 12. I'd say 12.
You had what did you have in here? 30?
I had 27 or so.
27 or almost 30.
Almost 30, yeah. At one time. But
that's why I come up with to help Roy. That's why the 30 people were there. If I wasn't up there, it'd be like 33 or 13 or something.
It
There's
still
12
is.
right
That
now.
probably defeats what you just said.
I'm trying to get that other one back, or I'm trying to get that one that I missed. I'm trying to catch up with that one.
But somebody said that's because they're not chatting in the chat. That only shows how many people are chatting.
Does it?
That's
Yeah.
what
I don't know how the lives work. Like there'll be like there was like 35 in my live, and then all of a sudden it went to 15, and then all of a sudden it goes back up. I guess you're right there. When people comment on it, it registers.
everybody that's in here say here.
Yeah, there you
Here.
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 go. And see if it goes up. There's a lot of YouTube rumors out there that I'd like to figure out, but I don't know if we ever will. From just hearsay, like this and that, and this don't work. That's what they do, and
No, I don't pay attention to those. I just do my thing and go.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I mean, as long as I'm out there making videos, I'm making the videos and sharing them and watching people's videos. That's all I'm getting close. I think I'm almost at 1,000 watch hours. I need 1,000. It'll come when it comes, but once you start getting to close, I'm hungry for that. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, I want to get monetized now. So we'll see what happens. Boring fisherman here, Kenneth. What's up?
Ken's here. Hello, boring fisherman.
Queen Hess is here. Hello. Local life.
In Indiana.
Okay, so I got to tell you a drone episode that happened today. So it was kind of nice out today, and so I'm going to go fishing next week. It's supposed to be in the 60s, so there's a lake in Montana that I want to go fish. So it's a half an hour away. So my wife and I get there, and I said I want to practice with the drone, flying it over the lake and stuff. So I'm going to take some pictures. So I've used this drone a total of 3 times. And it's a DJI. It's a real nice one, So I get this drone, and I'm a rookie with it because I've only done it 3 times, and I shouldn't have been doing it over the water. Okay, so I get this drone out, and I fly it over the water, and it's kind of a point in the peninsula. So I go over the water, go to the other side over there, and I can't see where it is. I can't see it anymore. I'm looking at my screen, and it's bright outside. I can't see the screen of my phone, and it's just going. It's going. My wife's going, turn around. So I try to turn around, and it goes further even. So it'll go a quarter of a mile, and it's got a home thing on it, and I don't know if it worked or not. But, I mean, so here I go. I'm running down the bank, along the backside, around the side of the peninsula, to try to get over and get to this drone so I can see where in the heck it is.
Yeah.
So make a long story short, it didn't crash in the water. It didn't crash in all the trees that were there too, and I got it. But those drones are kind of a pain. They're fun. I love to watch drone videos from people, but man,
you should have put your bifocals on.
No, I need binoculars on, not bifocals.
That was like last year I had my kids got drones, but they're like the $45 drones. They're plastic and they're the wind blows. We go down my camp and it has a Wi-Fi camera on it, so I connect it to my phone and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to do a drone video of my food plots to get up in the air and show my food plots because you know how they look. They look more articulate and they look green and they look different when they're up in the air. So I raised the drone up and I'm going with it and I'm moving it. And all of a sudden, I mean, it's only, I think, 60 foot in the air you're supposed to have it. Well, I went up, I guess, past it and I had no control of it. And it just went up and it looked like a pinhead going across the sky. And my son's looking at me like, I'm waiting for him to cry. And he's like, oh, so it goes and it crashes in a tree. So me and my dad are looking for it on the quads, and I'm like, Dad, it's up there. It's up in this tree it's high. My dad goes get the chainsaw, cuts the tree down. And we used it for firewood, like we put it out to cure, but it wasn't a good tree anyway. It was like a locust or something like that. And we got the drone down, and my kids won't let me drive any of it, so I have to get my own drone. But my buddy does have a company that he does that work for weddings and stuff like that. He'll do graduations or weddings, and he wants to come fishing with me this year. So I told him when he comes up, bring your drone, and he said he'll shoot me like an intro or something with it. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll get somebody else to do it, so I don't have to spend all that money and lose it.
I want to do the thing where it follows you too. It's got. I mean, this thing has so many things on it.
He said,
and it'll follow you around. I want to do that in the boat and stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
scared to.
yeah,
know,
he
I
said
think I
that he
would lose it.
control it where he can have it circling us and videoing us. while
Right? Yeah, yeah. You can
So I'm
put
like,
waypoints in it and all sorts.
that's
of
your
things.
drone. You can do what you want with it, but I probably wouldn't do that with mine. But you can do it if you say it works. It works with your drone.
Yeah.
My,
Okay, I got
friend-
one more drone story. This one's a classic. So this is before I had this drone I have now is expensive. I bought one like $200-300, one of those.
Uh-huh.
So it's a middle of winter last year or 2 years ago, and so I put it on the counter, the island at the house, and Susie says, my wife says, you're not going to start that in here, and it's snowing outside, and there's 6 inches of snow outside. I couldn't go outside, so she's not going to start that in here. So I'm just going to start it to see if I can get it to go. Well, sure enough, I hit the button and it goes up like that. Next thing, and we just put brand new cabinets in the house, remodeled the whole house, and it hits the floor, jumps up, and it's spinning like this, and it's just ripping the cabinets apart underneath. My wife's screaming. I can't turn the damn thing off. And so I go and I grab it, and it just chews the crap out of my fingers. I'm bleeding, and I can't get the doggone thing off. So I get it back, and she's like, "Told you so. You shouldn't have done that." That's not the
That
first
sounds
thing
like
that
fun.
happened. So the next day, wait, it's not
Go
done
ahead.
yet. The next day, I get this thing all fixed up. I go outside in this foot of snow, and I'm playing with it. I mean, we got 6 acres here, so I'm playing with it up there. Got trees around and stuff, and I got it up there about 200 feet. And I say, "Hey, this is working good." The propeller falls off of this thing, crashes into 100 pieces, and I said, "Okay, I should have learned my lesson on that one."
Yeah. Drones are tough. I mean, you got to really be into them. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, you probably shouldn't use them.
Yeah, well, that's me. Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyway, it was
Bring
fun.
it
My
up.
friend does drone shots, and he was like, I want to do an intro with you," because he watches my videos and stuff. He's like, "I want to do an intro," and he does weddings as well.
Yeah.
But he was like, "I want to do one where you cast and the drone follows your jig out to the water." I was like, that would be a cool.
Yeah, they do drone fishing and everything. They hook fish with drones and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They take their line out in the ocean and drop it somewhere, like for shark and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. But my buddy did that when you were saying about your cabinets got all tore up, Steve. We went pheasant hunting down my camp, and we stop at a pheasant farm, and we'll buy like 30 pheasants, and we'll take them down the farm, and we'll let them go, and then we'll go back to the house, eat lunch, and do some stuff, and then come back up and hunt them. And whatever we don't get, we just let them go. But usually the foxes or coyotes get them anyway. So my buddy thought he was going to be cute, and it was his girlfriend's birthday or something, and he bought a pheasant. He took it home with him. So we walk into the house, and he has this pheasant, and I'm like, "What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I'm gonna leave it go." I'm like, "Dude, don't leave it go in your house. It's gonna trash your house." So he's like, "No, it'll be funny. It'll be funny." So he has it like under the jacket, and I'm like, "This ain't gonna be good." So I go in. I want to see what's gonna happen. So I'm like,
I wish you had your camera on.
So I go in with him, and he goes, and she's like by the sink doing dishes or something, and he calls her name, and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "Happy birthday," and he throws it, and it goes, "Wah!" And it just starts flying around her kitchen, and it knocked the curtains down in the kitchen, and of course the bird wants to fly out the window. It thinks it's the air, so it goes into the window and just mashes into the window, breaks its beak, and like falls down, and it's all hurt. I'm like, dude, that was the worst thing. There was like blood on the window, and she was so mad, and then we ended up having to get rid of it, and then we ate it. But it was funny. He let a pheasant go in his house.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Why did you have your camera on? Man, that would have gone viral.
Oh, I know. I think that was even before we had cameras, but it was so funny, and she was so PO'd at him. That was the best. I wish I would have videoed that. That would have probably went viral.
At least I got an antelope. Where is it? Antelope right here, and that's a whitetail over there, and then I got it. Oh, can't you see it? I got an elk here.
That's what I'd like to do. Go bow hunting for an elk.
I'm gonna go bow hunting for a bear and an elk.
Yeah.
Slager Outdoors was like, "You come up here and we'll go hunting." And I was like, "I ain't."
Do you
going.
hunt where you're at, J.A.?
Huh?
Do you hunt where you're at?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
Slager has some good hunting.
I know. Did you see the bear he got?
Which one?
Which one? The newest one.
Probably.
know that-
I haven't been getting their notifications. I didn't even see that elk hunt until I went and or he put it on his community page.
Are you on his channel? Do you sub to his channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That notification stuff. I go in every once in a while and I hit the bell off again, and then I turn the bell back
Yeah,
on.
I might have to go try that because
Yeah,
I didn't get any notification at all.
and just try and see. I think it worked for me a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't think he's put up a video about the bear, but he.
Posted on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, guys. I'm sorry to run, but I gotta run. I gotta go get ready for
Oh,
work.
good. My numbers are going up now.
Yeah, I'm here to help, bro. I'm here to help. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Ted, can I maybe FaceTime you and then we can go kind of through some of the colors and stuff that are on that you have there?
Yeah, we can go through. I'll let you. Like, I got all this stuff right here. Like, I got like 18 colors. I got 15 glitters. I got pearl powder. I got any color you want. I could probably make. So
Okay.
And
Well,
if-
if you just got a handful, and then we can kind of go through that. If I could just see them, a little bit different,
yeah,
up
we
close.
could do
And
like
maybe-
a Zoom Meet or a Google Meet or something. If you have a Gmail, so we could do like a Google Meet or something, and I could go through all of them with you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
let you know.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks.
No problem. All right. Good night, guys.
Take care, Ted.
All right. Take care, guys. I'll see you. My video will be coming out this week. I think one of them at least. But I'm editing like 5 different things at once, so I don't know where I'm at yet. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Take care, Ted.
Take care.
Either someone got me to 86, or else I just got a new hook set from somebody else.
Welcome in, Drew. Well, it's quiet in here since he left.
I think he was talking to get all your people over there. I think that's what it was.
Oh,
Green pumpkin with green flake is the boss. Home on the range where Steve's deer and antelope play.
They do.
30-pound snapping turtle. That's a big snapping turtle.
Yeah, it is.
Did you eat it or did you just turn it loose? Or are you going to eat it, I should say?
I've never had turtle. Is it good?
Turtle's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
You Southern boys, you know how to eat that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're everywhere, so
Turtle is good, but you have to clean them. And
yeah, they're hard to clean.
yeah.
I'm gonna have
I've only
to get out of
caught
here.
one. I got one fishing in Wisconsin. It was a soft shell turtle, and I I thought I'd actually hook the lake sturgeon because rod flexed out, started cranking on it. And I thought, oh man, I finally got something decent because we'd been catching channel cats and walleye, and thing was just pulling and pulling like a sturgeon, and I reel it up, and here it is. It's I don't know, it's probably like a 10, 12 pound soft shell turtle, a little bit different than a snapping turtle, but gagged down the hook and the worm and everything else.
Yeah.
But we weren't it wasn't the keep time for him, so cut him loose and let him go.
I'm gonna have to get out of here.
All right, see ya.
Not
Take
yet.
care.
I was fishing with a jitterbug one time back in Virginia, and I cast it out by a stump, and I wasn't watching as I was cranking it in. I was looking at the next spot I was going to cast, and there was a huge blow up on that thing, and I didn't see what it was, so I cast it back out there real quick to try to get it. Nothing happened, so I waited for about 5 minutes. Cast it back there in the same spot, and I watched as I came up by the stump, and I could see this big shadow coming up behind it. and it got up close to the surface, and I was like, "Oh no, you don't!" That thing, it was a snapping turtle head about that big around. I mean, that thing was
Ooh.
huge, and yeah, it tried to get it again. I got it out of there, didn't let it get it. I didn't want that thing on my line. I never got that off of there.
No.
Well, it's getting dark where you are out there. I see you walking.
Yeah.
You walking
Yeah,
home,
yeah.
I guess. Huh?
Yeah, I'm walking home from the river, so just trekking along. But I was gonna say I'm gonna probably get going here myself. I'm starting to get closer to the house and all that fun stuff. So,
Yeah,
but it was a lot of fun joining you guys tonight, and hopefully again one of these other chat nights I'll be able to pop back in. I'll be at the house and maybe show you guys some of the stuff we're using around here for fishing. But definitely looking forward to more of those nutria videos too, Earl.
you
I
can
love
come
that.
down and you can come down and hunt with me sometime too.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Is there a gun, any kind of caliber restriction on that? I know you're using 22, aren't you?
17.
7. Oh, okay, perfect. I got one of those. So
Yeah, no, they work great for them. So yeah, no, I don't think there's any caliber restriction on them. There's whatever you can shoot in Oregon, you can shoot them with 50 caliber.
yeah, go
I
out there with the Barrett.
Yeah, I shot a couple with my 30-06. That's where I got. That's where I got that scar up here.
Yeah, that might be an overkill. Well, we used to they'd get into our decoys when we were out duck hunting.
Yeah,
And so we'd shoot them with a 12 gauge, or a couple times dogs got them. That was a little bit different story. The dog kind of lost control and got a little bit squirrely, and that was an interesting thing to watch. The dog getting tangled up in decoy lines and fighting this nutria.
yeah,
But dog won, of course. So
yeah. Yes,
Well,
I
they got some ugly teeth.
17 HMR. That's what I use.
okay, yeah, I got one. So I'll definitely take you up on that, and I definitely want to get out and fish with both you guys. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll be back this summer, so we can do it
Awesome.
then.
Well, guys, have a great night. Everybody on YouTube, have a great night. You guys take care.
All right. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Yeah.
Good night. Matt, yeah, gosh, there's so many places to hunt here. A lot of it is private, so a lot of it you have to pay to get on them. Sometimes you have to pay trespass fees. Elk is really tough to find a place to hunt an elk. There are, of course, public lands, state and federal lands, but most of those you have to draw. And for out of states, usually take you 3 to 5 years, 10 years on some of them. It just all depends. Where I had the ranch before in the eastern part of Wyoming, it wasn't a real big mountain range, but there's some huge elk in that country. And, but it was all private property. The whole thing was private. If you didn't know the ranchers, you didn't get to hunt, and some of them did. They let you hunt for a trespass fee, sometimes $3,000, sometimes $6,000. Depends if you want to do it. Now, deer, it's a lot easier to find the deer. Antelope too. Antelope are pretty easy to find. They're not easy to shoot, but they're pretty easy to find. But well, Matt, sometimes if you want to, we can sit down with a map or something, see where you'd want to head and go, and you can get on some of these websites, and actually the Game and Fish website, you can get on there and kind of get an idea what the drawing odds for different areas are. So, but you can usually hook up with a guide, but you're going to be $6,000, but that's an awful lot. But they do all the work for you too. Elk is not an easy animal to hunt. You got to put in a lot of leg work.
I had an elk in my scope one time, and then it ran off before I shot it. But I had the Ruger, and it has the 2 safeties on it. And I had the first one off, but not the second one. I pulled the trigger, and it didn't go, so I clipped it off, and by then they were running again. I was like, fiddle. Didn't even shoot at them. Probably.
Yeah,
should.
they can text you. I mean, man, I've chased them for miles, literally.
Yeah.
Up and around Cody. That was a hell of an elk hunt. So you got to be in pretty good shape.
So how'd you do it?
Why do you think I'm such a stud? Horses.
Round is a shape too.
I wouldn't know about that, Earl. No, there's no hogs here, Lauren. Not that I know of, anyway.
Boring knows about Round being in shape. Oh man. Eric, you
Alicia's about ready to get up, isn't she? Maybe if she doesn't, you can start playing her favorite video.
That's right, Boring. I told her she needs to come up here for a couple minutes at least.
Round's a shape. I'm in shape. Eric Ken could come up.
Yeah. Lauren said elk is easy.
He did?
It depends if you go in the rut or not, probably.
Oh, the rut makes it so much easier because you can pretty much call them in and you can hear where they are and you can kind of make your sneak.
Yeah.
But if it's not rutting, it's a lot more work. But even getting to them when they're rutting is tough too.
Yeah, sometimes it can be. You got to do a lot of hiking.
Yeah, that's just it. I've never been a road hunter, so I don't just drive down the road and glass and look. I always get off the road and hike.
You're not like Ed?
No, not like Ed. But he'll tell you he hikes.
Yeah, he'll tell you that, but
yeah, we have to ask his son. He always goes with his son, so we have to ask
he's
him.
in shape too.
Yeah, like you and Ken.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I should probably head to bed too. My wife's already gone. You're yawning, you old man.
I was out in the snow and the cold all day today. Well, till about 3:00. I was going to go back up there and finish that job, and then I decided my job tomorrow is small enough I can do both. So I got both the coils on the trailer, enough coil to do each job. I just got to run back to the shop after I finish the first one and grab the rest of the trim for the first job. So
Well, you got most of the hard part done, right?
yeah. All right, local. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah,
I'll
good night.
probably end this here shortly anyhow, and I might get 2.5 hours in tonight, maybe. We're at 2:13 now.
I think Leisha left. She didn't want to come up.
I don't know if she did or not. She might have gone put her makeup on. She claims she got to be pretty to come up on here.
Or in the grocery store. That's what it was.
We were going to go shoot rats. Hey, here, I got a picture for you. How much are these worth?
Oh. Boy, I don't know. Those are expensive. What do they want?
They wanted $75 a piece. I told them 50.
Yeah, it'd be worth 50. 75, I think you can get them close to that. Do they have the rope and everything with them?
No, they're just a trap. But they're brand new. They've never been used.
No. How big are those? They're not those 3-footers, are they? Didn't look like it.
3-footers, they might be close. No, barely.
Oh, Angling Spiders is in.
Angling Spiders. What's up? I gotta see if you're a mod. No, you're not a mod, but you will be. There you go.
Yeah, Matt, we all had a good time there. Yeah, Emily, she was smoking. Ed was kind of over there going like, what are we doing wrong? She's catching more fish than we are. That last video I did.
Yeah.
Ed and I on one side and Matt and Emily on the other.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, Ken, they're brand new. Those pots are. I think he has 2 of them. I don't even need any more. But there's Alicia. She's still lurking around trying to decide if she's going to come up or not.
We'll be nice. I will. You know how Earl is.
I'm always nice. Alicia, remember who got you up to 500? It was Steve.
No, why don't you get me to 500?
I'll try. I've been trying, actually, every time I'm on here.
I know.
Are you climbing at all?
Yeah, but the other day, like I think it was when I was on Sunfish King last week,
Yeah.
I gained 6. I mean, it went up to 6, and then it went down below. And I looked at the graph today, and it was below. Said I lost 6 on that. And I don't know what's going on there. So
I don't know either.
I'm at 367, I think I was. But I want to do a giveaway when I hit 500. It'll be a good one too.
Is it just me that gets to enter?
I already gave you money. What do you want, man?
It's not, Alicia. You really lost 13? That's ridiculous.
Really? Well, Boring Fisherman, you're getting up there, aren't you?
Yeah, he's climbing pretty good. He goes around a lot of lives, though. That does about as much as anything. Just show your face.
Yep.
Hi, I'm the Boring Fisherman.
Here we go again. Sorry, Ken.
He liked that video I did for him.
The reef robber giveaway.
No, he's talking about. You've been sick. Well, get over it. Ain't no good to be sick. I think Angling Spiders was talking about what I said to you about your giveaway, the only one entering.
Oh, I got
you. He said he loved it.
Yeah, you're so nice. No wonder I don't get any subscribers, Earl.
I'm too nice to everyone else and not to you, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to buy some of those baits from Ted and give some of those away.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, well, I might be able to give you a discount. He goes, I'll give it to you, but not Earl. I don't like Earl.
Yeah.
Jokester.
What, you leaving, Matt? It's time to go fishing now.
Night, Matt.
Matt, when are we going to go troll for walleye? Boy, that stinks.
Wow.
Hey, at least you're staying above 500, though.
Yeah. Did you get your community tab, Alicia?
Yeah, did.
She did?
Yeah. 548.
I'm going to try to do another live next week on that other lake I was telling you about where I almost crashed the drone.
Yep.
So that was kind of fun doing that last time.
You should start doing lives. That way when you get to your 1,000 subs, you'd have your 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah.
And then you could make the big bucks like I do.
I told my wife today, we're who was it? Clayton the fisherman. Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton Fishnut.
Yeah, he cut his mustache off, and I was watching him last night when he did that. And I thought, you know what? If I get to 1,000, I'll shave my beard off in front of everybody.
Uh,
Then you can really laugh.
boring. Let me go check. It's peanuts.
Squirrel magnets in.
Squirrels magnet fishing. We got 13 people in here again.
Yeah, it takes time, no doubt.
Let's see. Analytics. I did that survey on my community page. Do you see that one?
Yeah, I voted on that.
So
I was at the 145 age.
Sunfish King is like, you can see that in your analytics. I was like, yeah, but it doesn't get interaction with the community. Like my channel, the interaction with the channel helps my channel. It doesn't really help if I go look in the community or in the analytics. So far, I've made $89.29. And that counts super chats. Now that doesn't count the $20 that Steve sent me tonight because that came on PayPal. And also Modog sent me $10. So I'm up just over 100 now, I guess, with those.
Maybe you can quit your job soon.
Man, really? I mean, that's about more than I make at work. Not. Anyway.
Yeah. Buy some fishing gear and the bait. Maybe.
Not even that, hardly. No.
Gasoline.
Maybe used to would have been gas money.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
What's the price of gas in that country?
What country?
Your country.
I don't know. 486 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, you don't buy gas, huh?
No, I don't. I do, but the last time I bought it, it was 350 something, and that's for non-ethanol 87 octane.
Oh, that was for the boat then, huh?
Well, it's for the car too. I have a tank, so
it's $3.98 here.
yeah, Matt. The work truck that I drive has a 46 or so gallon tank, and I'm sure it's $220 to fill that thing.
Wow. Yeah, Matt's truck's diesel though.
Yeah, mine is too.
Oh, your work truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Angling spiders.
I suppose. I guess it would be. Yeah, think about it. I don't know. It'd be tough to write something off when you make $100 a month. They call it a hobby if you don't make a certain amount.
Yeah.
70 cents.
Hooga Homestead. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Appreciate you popping in.
You coming up, Alicia? Almost time for me to go to bed. It's late here. It's like
Steve wants to
9:41.
visit with you. You have a 2.5 Yamaha? That thing would sip gas anyhow, unless it's a 2-stroke. You know about the bass in Outlaw Ponds south of Springfield. I don't know where Outlaw Ponds are.
Goes a liter and a half of gas. Wow. Need to move to Canada.
Yeah, no kidding. No, I don't think so. I'll stay in the U.S.
So how much is gas up in Canada? Well, I don't know. That'd be different because it's
liters, but
yeah. Well, it's not just that. The Canadian exchange is different. I think it
Yeah.
used to be 76 cents per dollar for US dollar.
yeah.
Keeps a gallon jug in a boat. Boy, you go forever, Alicia.
Is it a 2-stroke or 4-stroke?
I bet it's a 2-stroke.
I bet too. It's a 2-stroke. Yeah, those 15 horse Hondas, those things. I had a I had a 30 horse Honda on my old boat, and going down there to Seal Rock and back, which is 7 miles south of the jetty tips. I could do that 3 times with the 15-gallon. Alicia, do you have to mix gas and oil? If you mix gas and oil, or if you mix oil in your gas, it's a 2-stroke. If you just put regular gas in the boat and it's like a regular motor, then it's so it's a 4-stroke. That should be fairly efficient then.
Boy, 2.5 horse. That's like
nothing. But her boat isn't very big either.
She could probably do away with that and just put a trolling motor on there and probably go faster with a 30-pound thrust trolling motor.
Probably, but she almost gets caught out on the lake when the wind's blowing.
Kind of like somebody else we know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like a lawnmower, she said.
Yeah. 12 by 36. Yeah, 12 feet long, 36 wide.
Yeah, you could go to a little bit bigger motor on a 12-footer. Okay. Now, you probably could put a 15 horse on there.
I used to have I can't remember if it was a 4 or 5 horse on my old boat.
They were the old Johnson 5 horses. I used to have one of those.
No, it was a Honda 4-stroke. It was an older one. I sold it with the boat then.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go to bed. Good night, y'all. Nice talking with you.
Yep.
Hope to see you again soon.
All right.
Adios.
Later. Okay, now who's coming up? $5.91 a gallon. $4.31 a gallon. Sounds about right there, angling spiders. Well, is anyone coming up? If not, I'll end it. We got 47 thumbs ups and no thumbs downs. Didn't even make it to 50 thumbs ups. You'll fix that. Oh, the thumbs down part. Oh, we got 50 thumbs ups. You could go a little more than the 2.5 though, Alicia. Alicia, are you going to come up? All right. Good to see you again, boy. Mr. Ken. All right. No one's coming up. I guess I'll end it. Good seeing all you good people again. Thanks for coming in and spending time with me. And I'll see you next time. I don't know if I'm posting one on Monday or not. I mean, on Friday or not. I got something going on Friday night, so I may not. What, you coming up, Alicia? But I do have some more in the works. I know there will be another one Monday for sure. Probably next Friday there'll be another one, probably. But not this coming Friday, but the next. So, good chatting with everybody again. Hope you have a good week and have a good night. I'm out of here.